So guys, we got a cool little video here for you guys today. Just obviously got back from the Apple store, picked up a new iPhone. I'm just kind of gonna do this off the cuff, to be honest with you guys. Oh, by the way, forgive me if the audio's coming out a little bit tingy. It's because obviously I've just literally got back from the store. I've not even taken out off my friggin' coat or anything like that. Still got my friggin' phone on me and wallet and stuff like that. Even though my wallet's feeling a lot less lighter now than what it was like 20 minutes ago when I was in the Apple store, unfortunately. That shit's not cheap, man. That shit is definitely not cheap. So forgive the audio, just kind of gonna do this off the cuff real quick. So I just went to the Apple store, right guys, and I bought myself a new iPhone 13 Pro, right? Brand new in the box. I actually bought this outright. It's only the, yes, it's the 128 gig model. Oh, by the way, shout out Mac, the guy Mac. You guys don't know Mac. I don't know why I said the guy Mac. Shout out, yeah, he's actually the guy right now, actually, to be fair. Shout out Mac if you're ever watching this. You know, shout out to you because you did give me a discount and hooked me up with a couple discount, a little bit of a discount on all of these kind of like products. I guess it helps to have friends all over the place, I guess. So Mac, shout out to you, man. Big shout out. So real quick, guys, the reason why I'm doing this video is not to show off that I just got a new iPhone, although that is kind of cool. I mean, getting a new iPhone, who doesn't like new Apple products and whatnot? So the reason why I'm actually breaking this down is because I want to kind of go through my mindset and my thought process behind getting a mobile phone, even though I already have another mobile phone. So real quick, I was just literally sat there thinking, right, on my sofa earlier a second ago, that like, it's your mindset that creates your vision. Your vision then creates your goals. Once you've got your goals, you then reverse engineer your goals to state what you need to do in order to achieve those goals. Once you've got that down, you actually then start putting discipline in place so that you can actually go ahead and start achieving that. So what I mean by that is it's almost like a cycle. Your mindset, first of all, you have to have a good mindset to set up your vision and what you actually want for your life. Because most people, if you don't even believe you're going to achieve anything, you're never going to set goals. So it all comes from your having the right mindset, putting the right thoughts in your brain. This comes from reading books, listening to podcasts. I used to listen to a lot of Jim Rohn, Gary Vee, Earl Nightingale, those sorts of people. I used to listen to all those sorts of like motivational speakers. There's probably a few in there. Bob Proctor, R.I.P. to Bob Proctor. I believe he died last year or this year. Used to listen to all those sorts of dudes like that. The motivational speakers. Forgive me, I'm a little bit out of breath. I just kind of had to run up the stairs to make this video for you guys. But long story short, the thought process behind this is kind of like, you have to have the right thoughts in your brain. The right thoughts in your brain then create the right vision. The vision that you want for the future. And again, if you don't have the right thoughts in your brain, you're not gonna even think you're worthy of setting goals and achieving certain things in the future. So it all starts from your brain, which when you think about it, everything does start. I mean, even think about it, a new iPhone, who created this iPhone? Who was the design team behind this? They thought of this design, created this design. Think of anything you've ever seen, like the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, for example. That huge entire building. Like, I believe that's the tallest building on planet Earth right now. The time of recording this, I think they're actually building a bigger one that's going to be slightly taller or something like that. But I think that's the tallest building right now on planet Earth. That started as a concept in somebody's brain. Do you think that's crazy how your brain can materialize things into reality, if you will? So your brain then creates your vision. Your vision then sets, your vision is your goals, if you will. It's slightly different, but your vision is like your overall, who you want to be in the future, what you want to achieve, that sort of stuff. So your vision then creates your goals, if you will. Then it's your goals that kind of sets your discipline. Because think about it, if you know you have to do, for example, if your goal is to get to 50K per month right now with your agency or your coaching business or your service-based business or your consulting business, whatever business you're running, whatever service-based business you're kind of running, then you know you have to do certain actions in order to achieve that. And this is how I get out of a rut, by the way. Whenever I'm in a rut, I notice that it's because I don't have the right vision set for myself and the right goals set down, and it's not clear, it's muddy, if you will. But when you actually are in a rut, this is what you basically want to do: have the right mindset, and focus on your vision. Have the right vision first. That vision is then going to allow you to create goals that you actually want to achieve, like genuinely want to achieve these goals. Then once you've actually got these goals and you reverse engineer them, such as like, you now know you need to achieve 50 outreach a day or 100 outreach a day, 200 outreach a day to get on this many calls so that you can close this many clients, set based upon your already worked out kind of number, what you know you're able to close, basically your close rate percentage is what I'm trying to say. Now that you've got that number, that's where it actually forces you to be disciplined. Because now you know, well, I have to wake up every single day and I need to do 200 outreach. Well, how am I going to do that? Well, I need to hire a team, I need to put this in place, or I need to do this outreach, or I need to do this thing. Well, basically what it is it's your goals that creates your discipline. Because once you've got a clear vision on what you need to achieve, now it's just about getting up and achieving that thing. So I'll bring this back on how this links into the iPhone in a second. But long story short, once you've actually figured out what you actually want to achieve, and you've actually broken all this sort of stuff down, you now know that, okay, cool, well, these are the sort of this is the amount of hours I've got in a day. I need to be able to do work between these hours and take calls at this hours. Now this forces you to actually start creating routines which is optimized around your certain daily IPA, which stands for your income producing activity. So if your daily IPA is 50 outreach per day, for example, and you've worked it out because you've reverse engineered your goals, then you now know that you need to wake up every single day and achieve that 50 outreach. However you're going about this, that's not the point. That's a story for another day. But you basically now know, if you will, you now need to wake up at this particular time because you need to achieve this from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. or whatever it is, whenever you guys are working. But you can see the point I'm trying to make. It's your goals. Your goals, once you've actually figured out your goals and you've reverse engineered what you actually need to do, then it's like, okay, cool, I've now got this daily figure I need to work towards. How do I go about optimizing my life around achieving that set goal? Well, now that forces you to have disciplines and routines. And then once you actually start implementing your disciplines and routines and actually going through and waking up early in the morning and eliminating distractions, which this is part of that, then you can actually see and actually start achieving your actual goal. So it's like a cycle. It's almost like a cycle. It's like mindset, vision, set goals. You then force yourself to have a routine. That routine then forces you to do your IPAs. Your IPAs then loops around to actually achieving your goals. That is basically what I'm talking about here, guys. Hopefully you can see the cycle, and I've kind of figured this out over a long period of time. And whenever I'm in a slump, I have to go back to that because this is genuinely what it is. If I know I need to do X amount a day to achieve this amount of calls, to then close this amount of clients, then all I have to do is wake up every single day and do those things that allow me to get on those calls so that I can close those clients. Then it actually becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will. It's like a cycle. So the reason why I bought an iPhone, guys, real quick, even though I've got an iPhone here, is because I'm right now I'm at a point where it's like I'm at like the 2020. Well, last month we actually pulled in £28,000, which is like British pounds. That's around what 37. I think that's $37,000 for you guys over there in America and stuff like that. And obviously I want to break through to like £50,000, which I'm not too sure what that is in USD, but it's a whole lot more. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's like almost double more. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to double. Basically, I'm trying to double up. I'm averaging around 25k, 28k. I've not yet hit a £30,000 month yet. So that's obviously a new coming goal, but I was not too far off from that from last month's figures. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to really eliminate all distractions in my life. And I've started spotting cycles. I've started to think in cycles. So that was one cycle I've just given you. Now the second thing I do is once I've got that cycle down, like I just told you, that the whole cycle, go back and watch what I just said. The second cycle is what I like to call your downward spiral. My downward spirals I've actually started to notice is that I'll do like a week's worth of work, right? And then I'll check this mobile phone, this mobile phone right here, and I'll see that all my friends, it's the weekend, all my friends are kind of like they're starting to get a little bit aggy, as we like to say over in the UK. Their energy starting to build up because it's the weekend. They want to go out, they want to enjoy themselves, they want to drink. I then end up going out, right? Spending a whole bunch of money on alcohol, like ridiculous amounts on alcohol. I'm like way more than this iPhone is what I'm trying to like double the price of an iPhone on friggin' alcohol, quite literally almost, in fact, triple the amount you can buy an iPhone for. Like I'm not even joking, like it's horrible. And then I end up doing that, going out, spending all this money, waking up the next day, regretting it. And then the cycle just continues. But that's a cycle within itself. But there's a miniature cycle that I actually like to I've been able to spot. And here's the cycle. The cycle goes like this. I do a week's worth of work. That's one part of the cycle. So I feel good about myself. I then check this is the actual physical steps. I check my phone. I unlock this phone, look at the chats, and I see my friends texting me asking me if I'm coming out. I then get what you call FOMO. FOMO is obviously fear of missing out. So what I do is actually start fearing, missing out, and I actually really want to go out with my friends and see my friends because I haven't seen them all week. Then what happens is, because the temptation is too strong, I end up just going out and spending a whole bunch of money. Not only that, but I also have my online banking on my private mobile phone. So it's very, very easy to access my money in terms of like just moving it from one account to the other account, so I can spend it on stupid stuff like alcohol. It's really, really stupid at this point. I'm 26 years old. Someone tell me to grow up. Somebody in the comment section, please say, Montel, grow up. What the hell are you doing? Well, technically, I'm actually very smart on my money these days, to be fair with you. I've invested quite well. I've got, I don't need to really worry about bills for another like decade or 2 decades or something like that. It's ridiculous. So, each to their own, if you will. I'm doing quite well, if you will. But the point I'm trying to make here is I bought a second iPhone, right, to separate business from pleasure. So what I'm going to be doing is probably going to be creating like a personal Instagram account for my personal stuff, like just completely separating it, because now my actual I'm starting to take my personal brand much seriously, and the reason for that is because I'm seeing the potential I've actually got in terms of like I'm really helping people scale their businesses and change their lives and quit their jobs and scale to 10K, and people are actually genuinely like looking up to me now as like a proper authority figure, and almost like I won't say savior because that sounds so corny and so horrible. I'm not a savior, I'm just a regular dude. But you know what I'm trying to say, like hopefully that like people are actually starting to take me seriously now, and I'm starting to get that name behind me. So I'm trying to take my personal brand to the next level, and this is just going to be great for content, separating my business stuff from personal stuff. It's also going to eliminate me having to check my phone on the weekends and then see my friends going out. Even if I just stay in like once or twice because of this, it will pay for itself like right off, basically. I also got like a black case, and I also got like a little charging stand. Here's another little cool little thing. The reason why I bought this as well, by the way, guys, and this is a little ninja hack for you as well. So it's all about mindset. The reason why I bought this iPhone is because it's about mindset, if I'm being honest with you. And the reason why I bought this is actually practical. And what I mean by this is I have a desk, right, that's like kind of far away from my bed in the morning. So what I can do is I can put my phone on charge like over on the desk, and whenever my alarm goes off, I can't do that little cheat. You know, like when you set your phone across from I'm pretty sure I've told you guys this little trick already, but like the way how you wake up early consistently, one of the best ways I found is that you want to put your alarm as far away in the room as you possibly can from your actual bed. So there's two kind of like benefits to this. Number one is when you're going to bed and you're on your phone at night, chances are you're probably scrolling on social media, and that's going to mess up your circadian rhythm, to be honest with you. Like, it's going to be shining blue light in your eyes unless you've got like, the true tone on, or whatever it's called. Night shift, I think it's actually called. Unless you got night shift on, even then it's still, because you're scrolling through social media and you're seeing, I don't know, big booty girls on Instagram and stuff like that. Your endorphins are gonna like start spiking up. Endorphins gonna start spiking up. It's gonna play with your sleeping pattern. Not only that, but nobody wants to be looking at screens at like 10 p.m. whenever you're supposed to be going to sleep. So it helps with your sleeping pattern. That's the first benefit. Second thing is if my mobile phone's all the way across the desk, and it's actually, on this little charger thing that I just showed you a second ago, that's going to eliminate me from being able to hit the snooze button and go back to sleep. Because I know that a lot of people do that. Not only that, but even if you try to put your phone across the room on and it's just plugged in basically. I've even done this before. This is how you know I'm a real dude, and I said this in one of my previous videos. But you can actually kind of crawl to the bottom of your bed, grab extend your hand, grab the lead and pull your phone in like you're fishing, and then press the snooze and then just kind of throw your phone back on the floor and go back to sleep. That's a cheat. With this, there's no physical lead that I can reach to. It's also going to charge my phone and be far away. So it's going to help me with my sleeping pattern, and it's going to help me with my waking up time. Here's the plan for this mobile phone then. So this mobile phone is going to be my personal one. I'm going to have my personal stuff on here. Probably I'm going to create a personal Instagram account and just follow my family members on there. So whenever they need me and stuff like that, I'm going to have my family members on there. Then for my actual business account that you guys are probably going to be following and stuff like that, I'll probably unfollow a whole bunch of people on there and just use it for business acquaintances, business purposes, networking, connections, content creation, my personal brand. I'll probably just use it for that sort of stuff. Outreach as well. Probably start doing a bit of outreach. I don't know, maybe, but I don't really think I'll do outreach, to be honest with you. I feel like outreach is a little bit cringy for a personal brand, but long story short, I'll probably do that with the new phone and just have this as a personal one. I'll for sure be taking my online banking off of this mobile phone and putting it onto this phone as well. That's going to eliminate me from moving money over. Plus, on my personal phone, I won't be able to check my bank account as many times possible, so that probably is going to help me, because then you know, if I see how much I've got in my bank account, I might get complacent and stuff like that. So I have to kind of like hide it and whatnot, because they're like, it's crazy when you get to kind of like a stage and it's like you don't need the money anymore. So it's like almost like you wake up like, why do I even need to do this? So that will eliminate that. But you guys, oh, by the way, just real quick, I'll probably do a giveaway of an iPhone. That sounds crazy even coming out of my mouth, to be honest with you, because let me tell you a story. Just about 3-4 years ago or something like this, I literally couldn't even afford to pay my phone bill for an iPhone 7 that I had back in the day, and I literally had letters being sent to me, and the phone, I think the phone contract was literally like £43. No, it was either £43 or £34. The numbers I'm dyslexic, so the numbers change around. So long story short, I couldn't pay that off, and I literally remember that literally having bailiffs send letters to my parents' house. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard all this story. This was back when I was first getting started. Couldn't even afford my actual phone bill, and now I'm just walking into Apple on just like an off day. I just woke up this morning like, you know what, I think it's actually good. I think it's at this point a good idea to go and get a second phone, just so I can separate business from pleasure, if you will. I mean, just one night out. If this stops me from going out, one night out, because I'm the plan is, by the way, at 9 p.m. I'm gonna lock this phone in my safe. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my safe before. I've got like a little timer, a safe with a little screw top, and it like you set a timer on it and it locks your phone in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my phone in this personal phone in a safe, and then basically not have any contact with anybody on the outside world with this phone, unless you're like my business associates, basically. That's basically what this phone's only going to be. It's going to be very boring, this phone. This phone's literally going to be the most boring phone you're ever going to see. I'll probably show you what I'm going to have on here in a future video. If you want me to do that, just let me know. But this will just literally have Spotify on there. It will have Stripe on there, crypto on there, my crypto wallet. What else will it have on there? I think that's about it. Stripe, yes, need Stripe. Stripe, PayPal. I don't really like PayPal. Stripe, PayPal, banking. Just basically my finances on here, and then Slack. That is quite literally it. No social. I'm in my Instagram. That's it. Just my Instagram. That's pretty much the only thing that's going to be, and it's going to be my business Instagram. This one, obviously, I can have fun apps on here now. Finally, I don't really have fun apps on here anymore. This was technically my business phone plus personal phone, but it's getting a little bit messy now. It's getting a bit muddy, if you will. So yeah, hopefully you've kind of enjoyed this video. I'll quickly unbox this for you guys. And as I was saying, just real quick, I will probably. Oh wait, let's do the little. Extremely satisfying, to be fair. So just documenting my journey with you guys, honestly, guys. Absolutely extremely satisfying. Of course, I had to get the graphite, by the way. Of course, that's what it looks like. It's probably going to be a fingerprint magnet, as you can see already. Yeah, looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering, the last time I had a brand new phone like this was back in 2016, because the iPhone 7 came out in September 2016, I believe it was. So yeah, 2016 was the last time I ever bought a mobile phone. I've never had a new mobile phone since. In fact, this is my little brother's old mobile phone that he basically just gave me. So I don't really have a phone. This is actually my phone, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm pretty sure he will let me keep this. Well, he's already gave it me. To be honest, we've been using this for ages, and now I've got my iPhone 13 Pro, 128 gig, in graphite. I'll quickly give you where is it? Extremely satisfying, guys. And yeah, I did buy it outright. There's no contract on this phone. I have to obviously go pick up a contract SIM, so I'm going to do that. That will also help me. That's another benefit. It will also help me build my credit score as well, because I know that it'll probably be difficult for me to get another phone, because obviously that's how I got a bad credit score. That's quite literally how I got a bad credit score, not being able to pay my iPhone 7 bill, if you will. And other than that, though, I don't have any debt, so I don't know how comes my credit score so frigging bad. Well, technically it's because I don't have any lines of credit. That's why. Ever. I don't actually use credit ever, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's probably why my credit score is so bad. I've not really had anything like that. But yeah, when I get to like 15k subscribers, I believe, because obviously 10k is coming up soon on the channel. At 15k subscribers, let me know if you guys want me to do a giveaway. Just let me know. Put it in the comment section. Just put like, do a giveaway, Montel, at 15k. And what I'll do is I'll give anybody, don't matter where you are in the world, an iPhone basically, and I'll ship it to you. I don't care about the import cost or anything like that. I'll literally ship it all to you and I'll pay for it all, and I'll give you guys an iPhone. Just to say thank you to you guys, obviously subscribing. That being said though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you can kind of see like my mindset. I was kind of off the cuff. I've never really done a video like this, so let me guys know if you like this sort of style of video. I just wanted to document it anyway because it's like a cool little moment for me. I've never been able to afford realistically nice things, and now I've just been able to just walk into an iPhone store, not only buy a phone but buy a case with it, and a nice little charging stand, the whole shebang, if you will. I just walked in there, walked back out, like quite literally just walked straight in, straight back out with a brand new iPhone. So yeah, hopefully guys you've enjoyed this video. I don't know what else much to say. Keep pushing, guys. That's what I want to say. Keep pushing. You can get nice things. These are just material things, guys. To me, this is just a tool. It's just a tool that's going to help me build my business. I don't really care about phones. In fact, that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't bought a new phone yet. I mean, think about it. I've made over $250,000 in the last, what, like 12 months, something like that. Probably a little bit more than that, to be honest with you, in US dollars. And it's taken me this long just to get a £1,000 phone. Like, obviously something's wrong there. In terms of like, I just don't care about phones. Really don't care about phones. Like, it's so weird because like, when I was broke and stuff like that, I was like, oh, I'm going to have the best of the best car, best of the best apartment, best of the best this, best of the best that. And then when I finally can do all of that stuff now, it's like I don't really care about it. I just care about working. I just want to be more efficient, more focused, that sort of stuff. And this is a tool that's going to help me do that. Not only that, but it's a business expense. So there we go. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to set this up now, have a little play around with it, see what all the hype is. It's probably just another phone to me, to be honest with you. It looks exactly the same as the old one, quite literally. This is the old one. This is the new one. It looks pretty much the damn same, to be honest with you. But long story short, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.